What's up, y'all? Talon here. Today I'm back with another series of ranked battles featuring top teams in the Regulation H metagame. Today we have a team that was created by Abdullah Mohayuddin Sempra. He was actually really famous for, in his first season in 2023, winning his first regional in Canada and then converting to a top 8 at the World Championship. Really impressive. One of the best new players around in my opinion, so definitely check him out. He shared this team on YouTube, basically went into great depth on the team building process as well as the run in the Global Challenge, where he was able to reach 3rd place overall. So basically, yeah, definitely worth checking out if you want to do a little bit better in the Global Challenge. The next Global Challenge, I definitely do. I guess it was a Grand Challenge this time, but yeah, overall a very cool team. He went over it in great detail on his video. Definitely worth checking that out. I'll have it linked in the description below, along with the rental code and the EV spreads that he shared with us. So yeah, check him out once again. And with all that being said, let's hop into a breakdown of this team now. So I don't want to go into too much depth just because I think Abdullah is going to go in way better depth than I'm able to do just by merit of using the team for the whole Global Challenge as well as just building the team in general. But the main premise of the team is that it is fundamentally a rain team, right? You have the Pelipper with the Drizzle, Tailwind, Hurricane, Weather Ball. That's all pretty standard, but the item really differentiates it from other Pelippers. We're running Choice Scarf here, able to go for a fast U-turn or just hit things that would normally be able to threaten Pelipper. For example, like a Glamora, you could outspeed that and knock it out with a Weather Ball. Hurricane into Sneasler, these are all really Pokemon that are counting on being able to move before the Pelipper, so that speed advantage can really come in handy in a closed team sheet environment. You also have a Choice Specs Tera Electric Electroshot Archaludon with Sturdy. Usually you see Stamina Assault Vest, but this one just goes all-out offense with some supplemental offensive options of Flash Cannon, Draco Meteor, and Dragon Pulse. Basically Flash Cannon and Dragon Pulse being solid offensive options. If you don't have Rain on the field for some reason, then Draco being your main option if Rain isn't on the field is like one big nuke option. I think generally you want to be locking into Tera Electric Electroshot in games just because if you're able to do that, it's just such a strong offensive option and it only gets stronger with Sturdy. People are expecting your Archaludon to be kind of slow if like you're a Stamina Assault Vest one, but if you're the Choice Specs 31, you can go all out offensive, outspeed some things you wouldn't expect to. And yeah, it's just an overall very cool set. Kingambit, Dragapult, and Rillaboom are all kind of what you might expect. This is actually a triple choice item team, with the Dragapult being the Terra Dragon Choice Band set with the overpoweringly strong Outrage as well as the consistent, basically pseudo spread damage of Dragon Darts. That's pretty cool. There's a lot of very interesting interactions that I'll explain in the actual ranked battles, I'm sure. But Kingambit, a Black Glasses set with Iron Head over Low Kick. Usually we see Low Kick, but Abdullah identified that Fairy types could be a problem for his team. The Archaludon might lock into a Dragon type move. You don't love having to lock into Flash Cannon, whereas Assault Vest you can kind of switch moves and basically be able to handle the Fairy types that way. With a Choice Spec set, you could find yourself locked into a Dragon move on the Archaludon on the Dragapult, so just having the option to hit it within Iron Head, any Fairy types, is definitely very much appreciated. The last Pokemon in the team that stands out is the Quaquaval. It is basically the same coverage as Urshifu. It is Water and Fighting type. We have some interesting options on it. Aqua Step is a strong move that allows you to get a speed boost. If you hit it into a Pokemon with Rain, Terra Water, and Moxie, you can actually start to ramp up boost by taking KOs pretty quickly with the Aqua Step, as well as getting faster and just becoming a self-sustaining offensive engine in that respect. You also have Upper Hand as a utility option. Most people might expect, I don't know, maybe Aqua Gel and Quaquaval. That's probably the set I would pin on it in Team Preview, maybe Brave Bird, Terra Flying. But the Upper Hand could definitely catch opposing Pokemon trying to go for a Fake Out into your Choice Pelipper or Archaludon, basically stop that right in its tracks. Opposing Kingambit, if they get a Swords Dance up, could be pretty threatening to Rillaboom, Dragapult, Pelipper, but having the option to just Upper Hand that is definitely very much appreciated. So overall, a very cool offensive team. I do think these offensive, surprising sorts of teams are well suited to the Grand Challenge. So yeah, congrats to Sempra on his 3rd place finish overall. As mentioned, I'll have his channel information in the description. Check him out. And yeah, with all that being said, if you guys enjoy these type of videos, please subscribe, leave a like, comment on the video. Let me know what teams you want to see from me in the future. And yeah, with all that being said, let's hop into the battles now. Okay, my opponent has a Porygon 2 Ursaluna team, but probably not the type that you're familiar with. This one is the Blood Moon form instead of the normal Guts Facade form. They have a Sinistra as an alternative Trick Room setter, no Rain, but an Archaludon, Rillaboom, and Dragonite. Very interesting team from them. So something I recently learned is that actually Archaludon can 1-hit KO Porygon 2 if you go for Tera Electric. It's a roll, depending on the spread, but with any damage, it's like pretty positive in your favor, so I kind of want to go for that. I like Kingambit a fair bit, although maybe, maybe not. The priority abundance on their team from the Dragonite and the Rillaboom make the Quaquaval really scary, but it does have fighting coverage into 3 of their Pokemon and then just like does so poorly against the rest. So I don't love that, but probably deciding between these 3. Dragonite could actually be fun. Ooh, you know what? Let's go double Dragon lead. Pelipper in the back to go for Electroshot on lead is good too. And then who do I like? Rillaboom for fake out could definitely be appreciated. The Assault Vest is super dope. I could use a switch in for Dragonite as well. Let's go Kingambit and see how it fares. The fake out pressure could be pretty good, but I think Sucker Punch pressure is also strong. I'm a little limited in my ways to immediately pressure the Sinistra, so having the Kingambit as both a Machagacha switch in and a Kowtow is pretty good. I should outspeed like all but very, very slow Porygon 2, which is possible, but I think most people are running Modest these days. Or at least most that I've seen. If they're quiet, like Terra Fighting, fair enough, but I've seen different. Okay, this I am content with. Alright, let's go for it. This is exactly the lead I was hoping for. Outside of a crazy Terra type, I do really like our spot here. I think everything on their team will take like... honestly, might just get knocked out. Like Rillaboom will not live the U-turn Electroshot combo. I think we're in pretty good shape here. I could have gone for U-turn into the Dragonite if I was really greedy and I thought the Electroshot was a clean KO onto P2, but I think it's like a little bit shy. It's like a 50-50 roll unless they're like super special. Oh, switching out the Dragonite is not what you want, bud. Who do you have here? Archaludon? Not quite. Maybe they thought I'd go for, I don't know, man. But not this. So this is exactly what the team is banking on. Unfamiliarity with this exact super specific Pokemon. Tera Electric, Choice Specs, Archaludon. What's sturdy? I was super safe this turn unless they like went for a Choice Scarf Ice Punch and froze me. Yeah, that's definitely enough damage for the Electroshot to KO. And we got a brilliant idea. The light bulb is lit on our head. Let's let the Electroshot rip. We get the Drizzle active, and let's see how much a Porygon 2 takes from an Electroshot. This is starting neutral, Tera Electric, Choice Specs, Electroshot. In the rain, Porygon 2 at maybe 80%. Let's see it take this. And there it goes. I am sorry, Porygon 2, you are probably the bulkiest Pokemon in the format, but if you are not a resist to the Electroshot, you are going down. That is a super strong start, and they might think that, okay, at least we have the Pelipper pin now. Nope, Choice Scarf, we are getting right back out of there, maybe getting some fake out pressure active. I wonder how much our Archaludon takes from this. Yeah, it takes about 50% from this attack, which is like wild. I think I just want to go after the Dragonite, truthfully. Well, no, let's get some damage on the Archaludon. We'll be able to clean this guy up with another attack, so yeah, let's go for that. I think Weather Ball is pretty safe into the Arch. Pretty solid damage. That's at least, I think that'll be in range for a Dragon Darts and a plus Fake Out, at least with 2 of them, I think. So yeah, the goal of this turn is just get as much damage as we can into the Archaludon, because it is a little tenuous to knock it out if we don't have Quaquaval in the back. So relying on the Dragapult to get us through here. Oh my god. Oh, that's so disgusting. That guy went down like a rock. So I think that... I need to run the calc on that. Why did that do so much? I think that could not have been especially bulky of an Archaludon, because yeah, that should not do 75% to Archaludon, I'll tell you that much, but I will take it. So Dragapult is looking very, very strong here. They went for, I think, a Stomping Tantrum there, but I feel like with Sucker Punch plus Dragon Darts in the back, we should be sorted. no real reason to like start switching around. I think the damage is done. Just take the damage into the Dragonite, break any multi-scale potentially. They're going to go for Fake Out into the Pelipper, fair enough. And, oh, no Extreme Speed. Were they Assault Vest? I don't know. But yeah, this is maybe just going to knock out the Dragonite unless they're Assault Vest multi-scale. And how many KOs did the Archaludon take this game? That is 3 knockouts. Let's go, Arch. Yeah, this is just what this set can do sometimes. If you give it one single turn, like, and you don't knock out the Sturdy, it just becomes such a menace to knock out. Like, we knocked out the P2, they gave us a free turn, knocked out the Archaludon the next turn, and then their Dragonite goes this turn. They should probably just forfeit, but yeah. I'd imagine Electroshot even knocks out the Rillaboom at this point. Alright, they're going to give it to us. They'll probably go for a Dragon or a Grassy Glide to try and preserve the game, but it's not looking good for them. Oh, Terastallization. Interesting. Playing it somehow. I guess maybe Terra Grass could be the set. Alright, that's kind of feels like giving up, but okay. Grassy Glide's going to work regardless there. Maybe they expected me to not be Choice Scarf Pelipper, which fair enough, I could just be a very fast Pelipper and a slow Archaludon, but not the case. We will just clean this up with Dragapult in the back, blocking into Outrage. Go King Gambit, go. And now we can just go for Sucker Punch. Probably Kowtow is safer, so they don't go for Grassy Glide. I mean, nothing's really unsafe. We do have the Wind locked, I think. We'll see how much Outrage does, though. There's just no way for the Rillaboom to beat the Dragapult at this point, and they do cancel out maybe a turn too late, honestly, as long as I never sacked my Dragapult there. That's a pretty free win, but yeah, just showing the magic of the Tera Electric Choice Specs Archaludon there. It really is such a menace. Alright, my opponent has a pretty early variation of Rain from Regulation H. I believe this team with an Incineroar over High Trigon won the first Regulation H tournament. Let's see how it fares against Omega Cheese like we have. We can lock into Outrage against a lot of their guys and really make them mad, honestly, so I'm tempted to do that, but it's not that good as well. I can just go for U-turn and maybe just knock out their Annihilate right off the bat as well, which is one of my favorite leads on this team, is the Dragapult Archaludon. Let's go for that. Once again, gotta be a little wary of the Sinistcha, but I think they don't have a whole lot once the Ape goes down for the King Gambit, and even if they are able to live a hit, they won't be able to live a Sucker Punch, so I think priority, well, Rillaboom would be able to Grassy Glide them, so that'd be pretty high value. Yeah, I think in retrospect I probably should go Rillaboom over the King Gambit, because I can Grassy Glide the mouse for a lot of damage. I can go for Grassy Glide into the Annihilate if they go Terra Water or something. I can U-turn off of the High Dragon. There's a lot I can do that's pretty effective, and most importantly, Grassy Glide around Rage Powder from Sinistcha, which King Gambit cannot do effectively, so that's a little annoying, but it is what it is. Let's just go for it. We're going to go U-turn into the Mouse Hold. Nah, let's U-turn into the Ape. Damage here is not real, and if they go for a Protect, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, there we go. So unless they go for Beat Up, Drain Punch into my Archaludon, they will not have a KO here, and I think we have a very good chance to knock them out. If we don't, womp womp, we'll get it next turn. Yeah, Friend Guard might mess this calc up. Oh, I should have Tera Electric. I think I would have knocked out if I had. Whoops. That's on me. That is definitely on me, but even if it doesn't knock out, I could be fine. Yeah, I should have Tera Electric. This would definitely knock out. Oh, they bulk up. That is incorrect. So they saved me from my own mistake. Love to see that. Cool. See how much Electroshot does. If I'd gone into the Mouse Hold, it would have been a guaranteed knockout, but I thought Protect Bulk Up was like not that insane, so I didn't want to get stuffed by that. Boom. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Tera Electric would have knocked out, unfortunately for me. Lefties healing them up. I could Weather Ball the guy here, but I think they'll live, which is annoying. Definitely will be annoying, though. Let's just go... Yeah, I think the problem here is that they have a good chance to live. I could ooh. Let's abuse this mechanic. Let's go Tailwind. Oh, they protect the mouse. Interesting. Yeah, I don't entirely follow that. I don't think they have real immediate damage into the Archaludon. But if I had attacked the mouse here, I'd be in good shape. They are probably just breaking the sturdy. But we can answer back next turn, so it's fine. Getting control of rain is or getting speed control solid. But if I'd attacked the mouse there, that's probably GG. Oh, Taunted the Pelipper is not right. Yeah, they covered for Focus Sash Tailwind, but they did not cover for the alternative of Tailwind. So now we are +3. No real reason to Tera at any point. We can knock out the Sinistra probably on switch in here, but they have to follow me. So no reason to go for it. Rage Fist could come out here. Do I care? Maybe a little. Pelipper coming out is almost mandatory. So who do I switch in here? I want to cover for... Let's go King Gambit because it can cover for Sinistra in the back. And yeah, just Electroshot the Ape. They have to go for Follow Me or Double Protect, I guess, in a switch. But yeah, I feel pretty solid about our position with the Archaludon. If I'd gone for Tera Electric turn 1, ooh, baby. That's what I should have gone for. Okay, yeah, switch the Ape and do a +2 Electroshot. All good with me. Yeah, Archaludon's taking like 60 from this, no doubt. But they are getting out of range of Kowtow, I think, which is annoying. Maybe I preserve the Archaludon. I might do that. Boom, big damage. That's a 2-hit KO, but I should have hacked into the mouse hold this turn, I guess, but I didn't want to go for that. Self beat up. That's an option, I guess, but you have not broken sturdy yet, my friend. And we have Tailwind up. Yeah, the Electroshot through Friend Guard doing 50+% is insane. So they're all beat up, and we do have a lot of physical attackers on the team, but you can't protect this guy forever. 2 more turns of Tailwind. Let's think about getting... Ooh, Sinistra could be a problem, no? Sinistra indeed could be a problem, but we can always just double up into the Archaludon, I think. Yeah, Sinistra might be coming out here, but I really doubt they live Electroshot without Friend Guard. Yeah, they're going to heal, but I think the Friend Guard damage was roughly equivalent to 25% HP. I could have gone for Tera Electric, but I have to imagine a +3. I guess it's going to be +4 now, right? Electroshot plus a Kowtow will be enough to KO without Friend Guard. That's the thing about this Pokemon, like, yeah, they're switching in. They're, like, I guess, stalling out my Rain and Tailwind. Oh my god. But if you don't answer the sturdy, if you don't deal with that, I mean, you can only do so much. Yeah, we just take a double KO this turn against Pokemon that really should be not something you can KO with resistant attacks, but you know, the Electroshot after a couple turns just starts ignoring the type chart. I never even bursted the Tera Electric, which makes this way easier. So yeah, they'll get the mouse hold in and the Archaludon, or the mouse hold and the Ape in, but we're in good shape still. One more turn, unfortunately, of all this damage, but I can easily just go for Kowtow switch into the Pelipper, I think? Or no, Dragapult. They cancel out. Yeah, they could have gone for a Protect on one of their Pokemon, but then I get the Dragapult in. If they protect the wrong one, I get a KO on the Annihilate, and then Dragapult just gets to lock into Outrage and knock out either, so... Yeah, I think we actually... Did we take damage that game? I don't think we did. Yeah, we JV5'd them. JV5'd them. That's a Super Smash Bros. Term, basically JV5 stock. You play on a 4-stock rule set, and if you take 0%, that's essentially a JV 5-stock. If you like beat them with 3 stocks and you took 0% on the 3rd stock, it's a JV4, that sort of thing. Otherwise known as a perfect game or something like that. Or a perfect stock, I don't know. I'm rambling now, but yeah, that was just a exemplary showing for the Archaludon once again. If I had gone for Tera Electric, that would have just torn them apart. They would not have had a way to win that game. So feel pretty good about that matchup. Definitely farms MausApe this team. Alright, my opponent has some interesting Pokemon. Sinistra, Blaziken, Ninetales, and Alolan Persian, along with the pretty standard Dragonite and Rillaboom. I do not love seeing the Alolan Ninetales because of the rain it can summon, of course, but we do have U-turn to handle that pretty well. I think Dragapult Archaludon is the lead I'm realizing is just really, really good on this team. And can just like combo into such strong options. I could go Terra Fire on the Rillaboom early on to deal with the Blaziken and the Ninetales. That's an option for sure. Pretty tempting one, truthfully. I think I might try and commit to the Terra on the Rillaboom if I can later in the game. Quaquaval's fine, like I guess it answers the Blaziken, but everything else it does pretty poorly against. I guess then if you get an Aqua Step, you can knock out the Persian, assuming they're not fluffy. Yeah, interesting matchup, but we do have the advantage of U-turn in this one. Unfortunately, we can't protect the Archaludon, so if they lead the Rillaboom to fake out, that is something we kind of just have to eat. But at the end of the day, it's like not that bad. Like U-turn into the Rillaboom is very solid damage. And to punish us, they'd probably have to lead Rillaboom Dragonite or Rillaboom some other thing, I'm not sure. Rillaboom Persian? Probably not, I don't know. Blaziken Dragonite, that's totally fine. Ooh, shiny, very cool. I am going to U-turn. I could just Dragon Darts, couldn't I? Very tempting. If I Dragon Darts, though, they get a free swap into the Ninetales, which is not ideal. Let's go for Electroshot U-turn, I think. They go for Protect, it's fine. They're not going to deal that much damage. And yeah, we're going to be able to... Oh, they're going for a Terrestrialization of their own here. Interesting. If they're Assault Vest Dragonite, it's very possible I should have just gone for... Ooh. Yeah, Flying's not good. Flying is not going to be a tasty turn for them. They could have gone for Extreme Speed, Close Combat, but I should be outspeeding the Dragonite here and just getting the free Electroshot. I will take that for sure. Unfortunately, I do have to go into the Pelipper here. I thought about going Rillaboom. I was like, oh, if I can just go for my Electroshot, I'll knock out the Dragonite and then yada yada yada, go from there. But I think just knocking out the Dragonite is correct here. Even if they go into the Ninetales, oh my god, the Blaziken even undersped. That is brutal. Couldn't even go for a Rock Slide Flinch or something like that. Not that they have it, it's very likely just Close Combat, Flare Blitz plus coaching. But boom, that Dragonite is dead meat. And we get rid of their Terra turn 1. That's very, very good. Nothing on their team can outspeed the Dragapult at this point, so although the Blaziken is like kind of annoying, it's... Oh, they go CC, that's fine. Fortunately for me, I am Choice Scarf on the Pelipper, which they're not expecting. So even though it's likely Ninetales here, I think we just sack the Archaludon. I could Hurricane the Blaziken. Doesn't seem right though, does it? Freeze Dry is a problem. So it's awkward. If I get the Rillaboom in, I need some damage into the Ninetales, actually. That's a problem. That's pretty overcommittal, for sure. But if we can deal with the Ninetales somehow, we can win. It's just I can't so easily... Because I just lock into Phantom Force, right? That feels correct. I just Electroshot regardless this turn, and then go for, what, Tailwind maybe? That'd be fun. Hurricane in Snow is only 70% accurate. Maybe I just try and break the Blaziken Sash. Any damage into the Ninetales could be good. Let's go Hurricane into the Ninetales. Close Combat, interesting. Weather Ball would have done a ton to them, but that's fine. I guess they're leaving the Archaludon alone. They might think they had a free Blizzard that turn, which I would not blame them in thinking that, but yeah, of course we are the Choice Scarf Pelipper. I think them getting confused would be worse for me here. I kind of just want to lose my Pelipper this turn. Well, okay, that's fine. We stall out a turn. Unfortunately, the Electroshot is not Power Herb. It is going to take the full charging turn, and they can just get us next turn. They are super duper in range of probably Grassy Glide, though, so I feel fine about all this. I just have to not burn my Terastallization and we should be good. I should probably cover the Blaziken a little harder. Oh, never mind. They're leaving me the Ninetales. That's a weird play. Oh, trying to live and punch through Confusion. Interesting. I should just punch the Sinistcha, I guess, but yeah, having preserved the Terastallization on the Rillaboom, I feel fine about this. Miss the Hurricane, fair enough. You go for 2, you're bound to miss 1, but yeah, if they don't break through the Confusion here, they are going to lose their tails. Yeah, fair enough though. Cool, and Pelipper goes down. So we did not really win the Weather War at all here, and I had a pretty bad backline into the Ninetales, but I don't really think Quaquaval is getting me there against the Sinistcha Ninetales in the back if they have Freeze Dry. Terrifier Rillaboom does feel just correct here to me. Because now I can just go for a Wood Hammer. Ooh. Interesting spot, actually. Very interesting. Oh, okay. I think this is Fake Out. Yeah. This is Fake Out Terrifier Shadow Force, or Phantom Force rather, into who? Sinistcha or Ninetales? I think probably Sinistcha just to cover for the Blaziken spot. Right? I'm not sure. Yeah, I could have covered the Blaziken with the Phantom Force, but didn't want to go for it. And the reason I went for Terra-Fire here instead of a holding on to my Terra, basically, even though I could have gone for, say, a Wood Hammer into the Blaziken or something like that, what I didn't want is for their Ninetales to go for Protect, then go for Machi-Gotcha, and then burn me with my Grass typing. Even though I could ignore the Rage Powder, I don't think that matters so long as I Fake Out Phantom Force this turn, because I'll knock out the Sinistcha and then maybe just do enough damage with Wood Hammer plus Grassy Glide in subsequent turns to win. Would they go for Life Dew? Fair enough. Getting back their Focus Sash. That's annoying, but a-okay by me. They'll be moving second here so they can go for Flare Blitz. You do see that interaction where Phantom Force is locked in, so we only get to move with the Rillaboom. It does look a little laggy, weirdly enough. Oh, that I was not expecting. They have a Resistance Berry on the Sinistcha. Close combat into the Rillaboom. Alrighty then, I might lose this game for sure. With Focus Sash on the... Oh, okay. Okay, we knock out the Sinistcha, thankfully, but my goodness, that probably ended up being closer than it had to be. So we should just Grassy Glide the Ninetales. I think they're going to run out of snow in time, maybe? It's going to be close. We'll see. We'll run the calc on how much they take from Adamant here, but it's going to be very close, I think. Because of the snow boost to their... Oh, snow ends just in time. Merry Christmas. And we break their Focus Sash on the Blaziken and go for a Phantom Force into the Ninetales. They could be Choice... No, they're not Choice Scarf, because our Pelipper outsped them. Boom, big damage. They close combat, just weakening themselves even further. And the fun part here is they can't even Flare Blitz burn us on the turn we land. They'll have to go for it the next turn, but they've gone for enough close combats at this point where I think the Phantom Force will KO. So yeah, we got all we wanted out of that turn 1. We were able to knock out the Dragonite. Yeah, the Cassie Berry almost... Oh, Aurora Veil, cool. Cool play. I think it shouldn't matter though. But good play for sure. So this turn will play itself out. Oh, maybe not. They might live. No snow but Aurora Veil. They might live this for sure. Yeah, I think they live. Really good play. Ah, GG. They had the last turn of snow they needed to win there. Eek. Coaching. Oh my goodness, that's so gas. No, I was counting my my chickens before they hatched, but no, they had everything they needed to win. That's really cool. Really well played. Oh, if they hadn't coached, they would have won. Or I would have won. And there's the Blizzard to close it up. Yeah, they sewed that up very nicely. That was a super well played endgame. The Cassie Berry, I think, doesn't move the needle substantially, but maybe it does. I don't know. Because Woodhammer would have knocked out the Blaziken in addition with Grassy Glide. Yeah, very close, but well played to them. They ended up having to hit a Blizzard outside of the rain, which, fair enough. But yeah, really well played. I was not expecting to lose that game, truthfully. But yeah, just managed their defensive position perfectly. I gave them enough turns by locking into Phantom Force. Granted, I had to. But yeah, just getting... That goes to show, like, you can just take those really quick, cheeky knockouts with the Pelipper Archaludon combo. But the after can be a little tricky against Pokemon like Ninetales, where they just come in. You have to, if you've gone down to Sturdy, you're not going to safely be able to go for Electroshot. If you have as many Ice Weak Pokemon in this team like we do, it can get pretty tricky to switch into the Ninetales if we don't have a rain switch in the back. So good game to them, like really well played endgame. All right, we have, no doubt about it, a Snow Blizzard spam team. We have Ninetales, Glaceon, Abomasnow, Gholdengo, Annihilate, and Ursaluna. The bottom three really benefit from Aurora Veil with potentially Nasty Plot on the Gholdengo. Could be Specs though as well. Bulk Up Annihilate could be Final Gambit Choice Scarf. And then Ursaluna could be Life Orb or could be Assault Vest. I'd imagine Assault Vest on a team like this, but could be wrong. Thankfully, we have something cool in the... Oh, Ironhead's really strong in this battle. I'm tempted to lead the Archaludon and go for Electroshots, but the problem is, like, yes, I can take knockouts, but if there's a random Focus Sash, that could go pretty poorly. Let's think about King Gambit plus a U-turn angle on the Dragapult to pressure a Choice Scarf on the Gholdengo or something like that. Right out into Pelipper seems solid enough to me, and then maybe Cleanup Crew with Quaquaval. I haven't been able to clean up especially well with the Quaquaval yet, so if we get the speed boost, we're pretty safe against the Annihilate, the Gholdengo, and then if we have Rain up, the Aqua Steps are going to start hitting really hard. So I think the goal here is to get the Rain active, make sure Aurora Veil does not go up, and then get the Quaquaval cooking with Moxie Aqua Step. Alright, there is the Snow lead. We can U-turn one of these Pokemon for sure. And then just follow up with an Iron Head. I think I'm going to go Iron Head into you, and I feel like it's usually Choice Specs, but it's hard to say. Like if they're Protect Ninetales and I try to U-turn into the Pelipper, the Blizzard damage is kind of overwhelming. How fast is King Gambit? 70? I don't know how slow Glaceon is, but it might be too slow. Fast is Glaceon? Faster naturally than King Gambit. That is not good by any means. I think I will U-turn the Glaceon. Alright, I've seen better turn ones, I'll be honest. Okay. I was expecting the Specs and I counted on that a little bit too hard. I gave them Aurora Veil, and now breaking this Glaceon is going to be a challenge. No doubt about that. Man, okay, yeah, I could have U-turned Iron Head the Ninetales, that's probably safer, but I was a little worried. I thought I could kind of just like catch them on Specs, and yeah, not the case. I think that was a misplay though, I should have just gone after the Ninetales, so my bad. If I can break its Blizzard pressure, I guess that's fine. So I'm going U-turn in case they are Focus Sash. They're switching out the Glaceon, so I like that. It is the Annihilate. Tried to get some free damage from the U-turn and Iron Head, which would have done pretty minimal at giving them 2 Rage Fist stacks, so definitely respect that play. I think I'm going to go Pelipper, just take over the Rain. As the main static condition, even though they have the Aurora Veil up, they won't have the Ice Boost on the Iron Head anymore, and then it'll just be a 4-time super effective moves behind a screen. As long as they don't freeze me, but they do hit in the Rain, and no, thankfully they do not. So here is where Choice Scarf could come in handy. We can Hurricane the Annihilate, that's going to do a lot, but then they'll be able to Drain Punch me, which is not ideal. I could go for Sucker Punch, that'd be cool. Abomasnow, you nasty guy. Okay, yeah, so they're gonna keep the Rain, unfortunately. Let's think this through. That is for sure a bummer. No doubt about that. We could switch one more time. Let's go for U-turn. Protect. I feel like it's probably a Blizzard here, I have to imagine. I'm going to try and avoid hitting... Oh, that does nothing, even though it is super effective. So we're going to go into, I think, Quaquaval here. At this point, close combat is valuable, but I think not getting knocked out by a Blizzard on switch in or a Rage Fist is pretty valuable as well. There he is. There's my Quacky boy. So now close combat should be threatening a KO onto the Abomasnow. I don't think a Blizzard... Earth Power, interesting. Okay. So Blizzard, Earth Power, could be a lot of stuff. Let's just switch out into the Pelipper and gain weather control permanently and close combat. We haven't given them a stack yet, which means they're still susceptible to knockouts from Hurricane. Gotta keep in mind Aurora Veil is still active though. If we can stall that out, we're in fine shape. And I don't think if they get... Okay, they leave me to close combat them and we KO through Aurora Veil. Let's go Quaquaval. So now the Moxie boost is active, and that's a big deal for knocking out the Glaceon 1. It does have a pretty high defense stat naturally. That's why I was trying to chip it down with U-turn and Iron Head, but yeah, they're up to 2 bulk ups, which is fine. We do have the Pelipper here, which I don't think should fold to 1 Rage Fist because we haven't hit them yet. We do still have King Gambit in the back. It's kind of useless though. How many turns of Aurora Veil left? Only 1 asterisk. They probably should have more, but I kind of just like going for U-turn because I don't think Rage Fist is a KO here yet. Like I really doubt it is. Probably just Hurricane though, right? Hurricane close combat is better. Because if they terrestrialize the Ape, they'll lose to Shadow Force, I think, potentially. Or if they don't terrestrialize the Ape, they'll lose to Shadow Force. So yeah, they go for Terra Water, but now I'll be able to KO the Glaceon in 2 turns. I don't think it learns Ice Shard. It probably does learn Ice Shard, actually. Okay, good protect. So the Hurricane hit is going to be pretty high value if we can get it off. Probably a Rage Fist into the Pelipper here. Yeah, I think if they're not Ice Shard, we should be fine. The problem is Drain Punch is going to do a lot to the Quaquaval. Yeah, good play. So if they're Ice Shard, this battle changes pretty substantially. Would they be that, though? I don't know. Aurora Veil wearing off is like music to my ears, actually. So at this point, there's no real reason to stall this out. Just go for close combat into the... No, I don't want to give them a Rage Fist stack, even if they have Ice Shard. That's still pretty valuable, just hitting them. Yeah, they do have the Ice Shard, fair enough. Man, alright. The perfect Glaceon for the situation. They were not Choice Specs, they were Ice Shard. That's all super annoying, but playable. Confusion is cool, because they might be able to not get another one of those off. Big Rage Fist. Alright, that shouldn't be an Ice Shard range, which is cool. I can probably go for... This should probably just be Hurricane... I don't know. Let's go Dragapult, Phantom Force the Glaceon, and then maybe we close with King Gambit? Hurricane into you. Should I Dragon Darts? I think Dragon Darts probably KOs, is what's cool. How much does Glaceon take from this, actually? Because that's probably going to decide the game. Dragapult plus... Ooh. I think we get there. Yeah, we should get there. Confirm that we actually clicked it. So if they go for the Protect and they get it off, we'll double into the Annihilate, and as well as hit it with a Hurricane, at which point I think we should close the game out with Sucker Punch Hurricane. If they do get the Protect off, we double up into the Annihilate, and that's maybe not a KO, but with another one we will. Okay, they're going for the Protect here, or the Ice Shard. And there is the Protect, okay. So we make the correct play here and Dragon Darts, I think. Going to do a lot of damage. Even though they are bulked up, it's going to do a bit. Oh yeah, that's a ton of damage. I think it'll definitely be in range of another Hurricane. Maybe even a Sucker Punch. Nice, okay. So yeah, that's the power of the Adamant Dragapult. I think if we were Jolly, it might have been a little shy. We lose a little speed, but those narrow damage calculations on Dragon Darts are very cool. But yeah, I don't think we actually got to show off Dragon Darts that well in this live. It does have a lot of very cool properties, like if an opponent protects, it will double into the other Pokemon. If you actually miss a target for some reason, like against Sandvale Garchomp, you'll redirect and hit the partner twice. So there's a lot of very cool interactions with this Pokemon that are worth learning, especially as it becomes more and more popular on the Battle Stadium ladder due to Abdullah's 3rd place finish with it. So that's going to do it for our battle today, featuring Sempra's 3rd place in the Global Challenge team. It does have absurd power behind it. The Tera Electric Choice Specs Sturdy Archaludon with the Electroshot, definitely a highlight. The Pelipper with the Choice Scarf can definitely upset a lot of people's expectations of who's going to be moving first in the battle. With Tailwind to support the Archaludon, or just Hurricane and Weather Ball on its own, take some surprise KOs. We do have the consistent Pokemon of Kingambit, Rillaboom, and honestly Quaquaval to some point, a Protect Focus Sash Pokemon. Definitely very appreciated in the Global Challenge for consistent damage, as well as having the cheeky option of Upper Hand. And of course, once again, the raw damage output of Terra Dragon, Dragon Darts from Dragapult, Adamant, Choice Band, Outrage, also a pretty absurd clear the board option. So overall, very cool team. Once again, congrats to Sempra. Show your appreciation to Sempra by subscribing to the team, as well as wish him a congratulations on his video showcasing the team. And yeah, with all that being said, if you guys enjoyed the video on my end, please subscribe, leave a like, and let me know which team you want to see next. And yeah, with all that being said, peace y'all.